Prachi, I need to talk to you. Okay. How are you?
Hi everybody, my name is Urvashi. I'm going to be the Master of Ceremonies. Please, we'll be starting shortly, so please take your seats and relax. Thank you.
Part of job. All right, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
for the digital launch of Desi Talk Chicago. This newspaper has been a loyal servant for this community for more than 25 years, and today we're celebrating its digital launch. In honor of that, we'd like to invite the Consul General of India, Mr. Ghosh, to please join us. Mr. Ghosh, prior to serving here in Chicago, has spent much of his time as the ambassador of India in Tajikistan and Mongolia. And in addition, he's had many assignments and worked in Moscow, Brussels, and with the European Parliament. So, Mr. Ghosh, we'd kindly like you to come on the stage, please. We'd like to ask our very dynamic, one of our hardest working partners at Desi Talk Chicago, Muslima, to please offer Mr. Ghosh a bouquet of flowers. We welcome him. Kindly thank you, General, for being here with us today.
You are in charge.
The next person I'm going to introduce is already on stage. I think that many of us know who he is. He is our loyal community leader who has been leading this organization, the Chicagoland Parikh Worldwide Media Outlet, for more than how many years, Bhailaji, can we say? Huh? No. Okay. How many of us love and know Bhailaji for at least 25 or 30 years? I want everybody to give him a round of applause. I don't think that I know anybody who has been more helpful, more kind-hearted, and has done more to help the community, in my opinion, especially in the media world, than Bhailaji. So a big round of applause for Bhailaji. And I would like to request another member of our media, Prachi Jaitley, to please offer a bouquet to Bhailaji.
You deserve it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know Bhailaji is a mentor of mine, and we have a very close bond and relationship with Desi Talk because of him. So, and I'm sure many of us also have connected with this newspaper and this outlet because of his efforts. So, thank you again, Bhailaji, for all your community service. And last but not least, we have the leader of Parikh Worldwide Media, this chief operating officer, who basically is in charge of all 4 outlets: Desi Talk newspapers, the online media, web series, ITV Gold, which reaches more than 30 million viewers every day. The one, the only, Ilyas Qureshi. I cannot tell you that as a member of Desi Talk, I have not seen anybody work as hard as he does in managing all of this for Parikh Worldwide Media, and certainly a man of great humility, but absolutely excellent in performance. Yep. So I think that many people would agree with that, right? So, absolutely. Thank you. And in addition to Desi Talk, he's also worked with renowned media outlets like India Abroad, Rediff. Currently, he does serve as the Chief Operating Officer for Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, overseeing the entire operations across the U.S. and India. He is definitely a trailblazer, and thank you, Ilyas, for your years of dedication. With that being said, I would like to request Bhailaji to invite community members for our lamp lighting. Yeah?
I invite FI President, Mr. Patel.
Who else? I'll let you all just.
Yeah.
Rakesh, can I come and introduce the guest and bring him here on stage?
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Consul General Bhailalji, everyone. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our mentor, our good friend, Sushil Panditji, who just arrived from London just an hour ago. And I requested him because there are many caps he has. I can introduce him as a media personality also, because in India you will see him in all the media channels. He's always there, but he's more known for an activist for J&K human rights, and he's also the founder member of Person of Indian Origin Chamber of Commerce. And we all know Sushilji has been here many times. So a round of applause for Sushilji. And thank you, Sushilji, for joining us on a very short notice. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
उसको बोलने का है
Acharya ji, can you start process of laminating as Indian tradition?
I request to be here for present. First word, Ilyasji, Bailaji, Aman Patel, and Rakesh.
Om Chandrama Manaso Chaksho Suryo Ajayat Shotradvayusya Pranasya Mukhadagnirajayat Nabhya Asidantarikshako Shirshno Samavartata Padyam Bhumir Dishah Shrota Tatha Lokan Akalvayana. Krishna Kaniya Lal Ki Jai.
Can I have a
Jai
group
Shri
picture?
Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Can I have a group picture, please? By the lamp. Rakesh bhai. Oh.
Rachi and Muslima ji.
All right, great. Thank you. Thank you. Got it?
can call you. Stay here.
Okay.
I'm here, good. So I have a new face for you, some of you here. My name is Ilyas Qureshi. I'm working with the media business from last 25 years. And I work with News India Times and all, as Urvashi said, she said too much. So let me, without saying anything, let me introduce our chairman, Dr. Sudhir Parikh, who did a lot for these newspapers. Actually, he started this, he bought these newspapers in 2009, and then he acquired ITV Gold, which is oldest TV channel in US. Before any TV channel came to US, ITV was there first. It started in 1985. That time, it was the only channel, ITV Gold was there. So still we are running and across the nation. So let me introduce our chairman, Dr. Sudhir Parikh. For some reason, he couldn't come here, but he sent a video message for you guys. It's for the community. Let me play his.
Dear friends, I'm Dr. Sudhir Parikh, recipient of the Padma Shri by Government of India, Chairman of Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, a 24/7 TV channel which was started in 1982. We are here today to celebrate a milestone where we are taking the Desi Talk Chicago into its digital era. We are serving this Midwest community and South Asian community for last 3 decades, very honestly, very truthfully, and very productive way. And we are empowering. Main reason of whole Desi Talk Chicago publication is to empower our young generation to Mother India, as well as young generation to American young generation. We always are very upfront, upbeat, as well as we like to cover Midwest digitally now with its local events, celebrations, and happening. So you can always count on Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold for its coverage. This is your platform. Make use of it. I would like to especially thank our Consul General, Mr. Somnath Ghosh, who is here today to wish us good luck. So, Mr. Ghosh, thank you very much for attending this celebration of Desi Talk going digital. Again, thank you very much, everyone, and I love you all.
I think I don't need speaker. My voice is good. So thank you, everyone. It's a good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's a real privilege to stand before when you are doing so many things at a time, you know, sometimes happen like this. Okay. On a day that's both nostalgic and forward-looking, as we officially launch the all-digital version of Desi Talk Chicago. As the Chief Operating Officer of Parikh Worldwide Media, this moment is deeply personal to me. For over 2 decades, Desi Talk Chicago has been more than just a publication. It has been a bridge between communities, a platform for voices that needed to be heard, and reflection of the dreams, concerns, and celebrations of our South Asian diaspora right here in the Midwest. Many of you have seen us grow. You have picked up the paper at your local grocery stores, shared copies with friends, seen your businesses featured, and watched our coverage bring the community closer and together. It's been a long and meaningful journey, and your support has been at the heart of it. But as all we know, times have changed. The way we consume news has shifted quickly, dramatically, and permanently. Today, our audience are on phones, tablets, and laptops. Sitting in same room, everybody is busy on their phone, not looking to each other, and just texting and all. So that's what we have to move forward. News moves in a real time, and people expect access anywhere, anytime for us. That means it was time to evolve. Tonight, we proudly step into our next chapter. Desi Talk Chicago is now fully digital, faster, more flexible, and designed to meet our readers where they are. Our new platform will bring you the same trusted coverage of Midwest news, national headlines, community stories, and cultural features with more depth, more frequency, and much more reach. This transition hasn't been easy. Like so many media organizations, we have faced serious challenges: declining print and ad revenue, rising printing costs, and readers simply not picking up physical copies anymore. But rather than see that as the end, we have chosen to see it as a new beginning. I want to take a moment to thank the amazing team of Parikh Worldwide Media, our editors, designer, tech support, sales team, and journalists like Prachi Jetli, like Urvashi, lot more who are not here, and the entire staff, and especially distribution. One of our key member of our support, Shiraz, is here, who worked with us more than a decade. And I am truly honored that Mr. Somnath Ghosh, Consul General of India in Chicago, is here with us this evening as our chief guest. Thank you, sir, for your continued support, for our efforts to serve the Indian American community in the integrity and vision. As we celebrate this milestone, I ask each of you to stay with us digitally, subscribe to our newsletters. Don't put it in spam, please. Forward to each and everyone. Visit our new website, follow us on social media. Most of all, keep sharing our stories with us, with their friends, because they are what make Desi Talk Chicago truly special. This is more than a media transformation. It is a community one, and I am proud we are taking the next step together. Thank you again for being here tonight. Please enjoy the evening. Let me show you our new face of Desi Talk Chicago. We are still in process of developing the site. So we will develop and we will learn each and every day from you. If you see something, say something. You want to share something, just send it to us, biology, and we will create a news desk at desitalkchicago.com email. Just shoot it out over their email. We will take care. And Mr. JK, thank you very much. And we will take his services. Contact him also. He will be in our team from today. This is our new website. See, every day and every minute is updating this news. You don't have to wait for a week to see the new updates. Every minute, it's coming all the way India and around the world. See, we created as a Midwest portion here, Midwest stories. Only Midwest is covering the Midwest area. See this is the Midwest. Let me show you. See this story. Our own Raja Krishnamurti did something. We are carrying this. It's been a lot. It's whatever is around Midwest happening, around the world, around Midwest, in Midwest, and all other areas, Chicago, in New York and LA, wherever. So I would like to invite our Consul General to say something. Please come, sir, and say something about this.
Namaskar. First of all, thank you Desi Talk and Desi Talk the group, Ilyas Qureshi ji for coming here all the way, and Bailar ji for personally thanking me, and all the friends. I'm not going to take everybody's name, and Sushil ji coming all the way from UK. It's indeed an occasion which we should remember, and as a community we should discuss and decide how to leverage such a wonderful platform which was already there, but becoming more tech savvy. But before all of these, I must talk about the community, the Indian community as a whole. As you see, today there are more than 35 million. We don't know exactly. It's not possible to know exactly. Indian community abroad. Out of this, we don't know, maybe about 1/3 Indian, maybe slightly more, and 2/3 of foreign nationality, whatever country they are living in. Like here, I think in United States it's more than 5 million. I don't know exactly. Again, it is impossible to know exactly the number. In India, once you issue a passport, the passport holder is free to go anywhere. We don't know. We don't need to know. On the other hand, those who have traveled to foreign countries for over, sometimes even up to 200 years ago. There are countries where 8th generation, they apply for overseas citizen of India card, and they are eligible under Indian law and regulation. 8th generation, can you imagine? So India considers them as also sons and daughters of India, and they are part of the community. And out of this very large, world's largest ever Indian, any community, not Indian, world largest ever diaspora, the United States is obviously stands out, possibly the most important, and Chicago Midwest is one of the most important places. Nearly 1/5 of the Indian American diaspora is in Midwest, and half of that, roughly, in and around Chicago, Greater Chicago. It's a very large concentration of Indian origin people. Every community, don't make mistake, every community, by language or whatever means coming from a region, they have their media, their platforms to interact, to give voice to their problems. And we also have, and in my view, possibly, I don't want to create controversy. Desi Talk is most important of Indian. Now I can't support it with facts and numbers, but I know what people read. They sometimes talk about, and I believe once from printed to digital, this transformation happens, then it could be made more popular. The question is how we can take it to younger generation. We have to be more creative. We have to understand what the new generations want. I can tell you, some months ago, I tried to understand who are the people of Indian origin or Indian in the region that we look after. We have large following in social media. Now I hate to tell you that none of them are the age group that we represent here. The people who really have large following, reaching out to other people, whether within the community or outside, they all are young. The way they think, their issues, their views and world is very different from where we live or the India we left. And this is very important, I think, as for any media to reach out to those people, in addition to, of course, people like us here. And more important for any community is to look out at the narrative building. It's important. It's important irrespective of which side of the narration you stand. Today in media, in newspaper, I can say in India, I can say here, there is a lack of objective news. There are many views, there's lack of objective views. Whether it is news, whether it is the way you present news, the frequency you pay, you present certain news and you don't present certain other news, where and how you present help in narrative building. It's none of my business to talk about which narrative you should follow, but believe me, as a country, as a nation, Sushilji does some work for, I heard, what happened in Jammu Kashmir, sometimes continue to happen. More than on the field or at the place and time of event, is the platform of narrative, the real struggle, real war goes on in the field of narratives. And there it's very important that correct, very, I should say, even-handed, truthful narrative come out. That's what is the talk, that's what is the work of a good media, and present news as it is. I hope that Desi Talk, along with other branches of the media group, will help us in giving voice to the problems, to the issues the community faces, and also work as a bridge between the community, Indian American community, and the others. You can't live as in isolation, in an island. It's very important because the best way you can serve your own cause as an individual, the cause of the community, the cause of the country you have adopted, and the cause, the interest of the country of your birth or your origin best by being the best citizen of the country you are living in. And all of Indians are like that. We participate in politics here. I have seen kids who are going to West Point, Indian kids. We have here, you won't believe, in Chicago region, more than 2,000 lawyers of Indian origin in various important places. If we just take Indian origin judges from the region, it can fill all the tables here. Then I'm not even talking of the things people know, the captains of the industry, the amount you contribute to business. We're not even talking of that. So, a community which I am told contributes more than 5% of revenue in this country. You can again dispute such figures, but it shows the amount. Obviously, it's a very high amount compared to the number of people here, which is less than 1.5%. Deserves a lot, but at the same time, it has lots of responsibility to contribute to this country and also the country of origin, the world's two largest democracies, greatest democracies, India and United States. Thank you once again, and thank you, congratulations for coming here and for inviting me here. Have a great time. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Very well said. We will take your advice and definitely we will try to attract young generation of our community to attract different ways. Still, we are working on many platforms. Definitely will do. Before going further, I would like to thank you, Mr. Harish Kolasani, who wholeheartedly, please come. Once we decided to do something, he came forward, and I would like to ask you to say something as this proud,
Yeah, I need mic.
Please.
Thank you, Riazji, and congratulations for this great launch. The way Somnathji spoke, I'm surprised because he speaks good about anyone only after long research. So I could now really believe that Desi Talk will be a great success with the digital platform also. And coming to Bailalji, he's been our friend for a long time. He just called us if they can use the place. I was very happy that they are thinking of use the place and said, obviously, yes, no cost, obviously. So, I just want to take an opportunity to talk about India for people who don't know about this place within a minute. So this place is a worship place for people who believe service is a way of worshiping God. So we have so many volunteers. Once they join here as volunteers, they keep on bringing more volunteers. That's the magnet in this building. Many people call this as a shivling. I'm talking about Americans in Art of Living head, the American lady. She always calls it as I'm coming to Linga. So, and some people call it as pyramid, non-Indians. They feel like this is a very powerful place attracting a lot of community members together without borders. And also, most importantly, services. Like we are very much close to get a Guinness World Record for having highest number of social services under one roof. That's what that's the biggest thing we have more than anything. flag is the biggest pride for all of us to have the permit for the largest flag. So, one thing I want to announce today is we are doing India Independence Day on August 16th, where we are having parade with, we have about 112 partner organizations with India Hub. We already got 63 organizations confirmed to be part of the parade right here on the next to the building, the American Lane. And our goal is to have 100 organizations to be part of the parade, followed by, we'll be having a big mela, very big mela right here with about 5,000 people. And most importantly, we are having Yuvraj Singh being part of all these activities, 15, 16, 17. That's the important thing I want to announce, so that you are all representing different organizations. And thank you so much for joining for this great launch. And congratulations, Biology.
You reminded me actually to announce here, it's our Diwali Mela Chicago in October. Very soon we will announce the date. It's actually, I like the place, India Hub. Definitely we will be here. We will, right, Balaji? Yes, definitely. We will announce the date soon. And thank you, Harijit, for providing me a place. Thank you. Much appreciated. Somnathji just mentioned, we have to participate in politics here in US. So one of my friends is running for Congress, right? Neil Khan. Thank you, Neil. And our support with you. Please support Neil as an Indian American. Don't feel he is, from this party or that party. He is an Indian American. Yes. Support him.
Yes.
Right? Thank you so much. Thank you, Vaida.
Good evening, everybody. As we know, Indians are there in every field, and I know that we should not be staying behind in politics. It is a time for India to shine all over the world, and I think what better than being at Washington DC to represent our 8th district, which is our home for last 25-30 years. And I believe we just announced our quarterly numbers. End of the quarter, we've done fantastic job of fundraising. The community has really come out and supported us. And Desi Talk has been a part of our life from the day. I remember back in the day when we used to go to grocery store only to get Desi Times and then get the groceries. And from there, they've come so far. Ilyas, thank you to continuous efforts of yours. Sudhir Bhai, I met him in Washington DC, and he's invited me to come to New York for having an interview. But thank you again. I'm running from 8th district. Look, all the support from the community. Thank you so much.
Before going to Sushilji, I would like to acknowledge one of our salesperson of Chicago area. She is head of sales. It's Muslima Shetwala. And please support her. This is our last copy of the print. We are not going anywhere. We are digitally with you. We will be with you in your pocket. So please support her. And Praveen Goyalji is here. Hello. He is one of our advertiser attorney, and he supported from the beginning. Praveen sir, you have to be with us in digital format. We'll take you in everybody's pocket. Okay. Thank. और कोई है हमारा advertiser here? Kimi.
Hello.
Hello. Kimi, go introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. I work
from there only.
I work for the Chicago Board of Elections, and Desi Talk से बातचीत रही है हमारी, और हम लोग इसमें they have been writing about us, and हम लोग भी advertising करते हैं इसमें, तो बहुत खुशी है कि अब Desi Talk is moving to digital platform. It will be nice. Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Sure. Pradeep Bhai Shukla,
thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, Somnathji, Pailal, Sushilji, and everybody. I think one big beautiful thing is happening to Desi Talk today, And we have all the best to Bailal Bhai and Desi Talk community. Thank you.
Mike Bhai
I used to give many times and many advertisements to Muslim Law for my hotel business. And so I'm very happy what she gave me this good service and so on. So thank you.
राजेंद्र सिंह जी मांगू छे.
Rajendra Singh ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've been working with Desi Talk for such a long time, and I think I remember first there used to be India Abroad, the old one, not this new one, and then after that was gone, then Desi Talk kind of took over what that India Tribune kind of missed. So, yeah, on behalf of some of our organizations that I'm involved with, our news stories are written in there, and then we also give some advertisements.
I request Dr. Rasbi Patel to come here and talk about Bookstam and FIA and other. He was the past president of FIA.
Thank you, Bilal. Thank you for inviting me, and I personally like to honor our Consul General and what is his name? Sushilji, and all of you, those who are our Moksam supporters. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the Parikh worldwide. Of course, they have so many different IP Gold to all the way to now e-paper. And we remember, all of us remember, and as he said very well, that one time we do go to the grocery store to pick up a copy of one of the either India Tribune, Desi Talk, High India, or India Abroad. And sometimes we pick all four and see what is the news implications and all that. And we were spending time in that. So I like to congratulate Parikh worldwide, especially Bailal Bhai. Bailal Bhai has worked so hard keeping this circulation alive so far. I think it is time for the Desi Talk to go to the e-commerce. With this, I like to also let you know that we have one program going on. We are building a book sound. Everybody, all of you know. I don't want to say much about it, but we do need your support. We already acquired the land, and we are doing the work on our printing and architectural drawings. We do have our flyer on every table. Most of you have already supported. We do have to build that Mokstam, and that with confidence that this will be there and everybody will be supporting it. I like also to tell you everybody that I have a little small donation card there. You can take home, and whenever you like, you can mail us. Write down whatever your pledge is. We'll definitely appreciate it. I also like to recognize Neil, and we do need Neil back into Washington DC instead of the Raja. And Neil, we all support you on that, and we are with you, and we will fight strongly for you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bailal Bhai. And at last, I'd like to again remind you, please support Mokstam. It is our community funeral home, and we, our community, at least need one Hindu cremation. Thank you.
You want to invite a few more people?
All friends,
who are interested, please come stop in here and talk about India and all the community leaders who are invited. Thank you for coming.
And I would like to mention this. It's Urvashi and Prachi is writing hundreds of articles for Desi Talk and News India Times. Thank you, Prachi, thank you, Urvashi.
I have just one suggestion for Desi Talk.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have just one suggestion. I feel that there should be just one page at least given to Hindi, and Hindi में भी एक पेज के समाचार होने चाहिए. Now that we've gone digital. Because from the Chicago Board of Elections I translate everything from English to Hindi. और जब मुझे यहाँ भेजना होता है तो वापस अंग्रेजी में करके भेजना होता है. तो मुझे लगता है कि एक पेज कम से कम, क्योंकि जो पोलिश न्यूज़पेपर्स हैं यहाँ या स्पैनिश न्यूज़पेपर्स हैं वो सब अपनी भाषा में करते हैं. तो हम लोग को भी कम से कम एक पेज.
No, definitely we'll do. I will discuss with my management team.
Sure.
Definitely we will.
Thank you.
It's a good suggestion.
Good suggestion. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite Hemant, please come.
I would like to request, please brief it because it's very good.
Rakesh ji. Ramesh bhai, Chokshi, it is here. Just Hemant Patel is representing the FIA Chicago. He is a current president. We have the board members here also, but I can speak their name, but I cannot invite everybody on the stage. Shailesh B. Rajput, Amarvi Pandya, the former trustee, and the trustee is Rakesh, right? And if I'm missing, we have Rakesh Malhotra ji. He was a he's a trustee also. Anti he is a trustee of FIA. Ramesh B. Chokshi, he is a president of United States of Rival. And we have Dave Prajapati, he is representing the Indian Seniors of Chicago. And Kantevai S. Patel, he is supporting the FIA as well as the, I can say, backbone of the FIA. I am Acharya Rohit Joshi. I connected with Desi Talk because of Bhailalji. But he lives in Skokie. I live in Skokie. And we have Skokie events, ICNT event many times. And all the time, he is supporting us a lot. So first of all, I congratulate Bhailalji for giving us a support. And thanking Honorable Consul General Subra Goshi being here. And thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Namaste to Consul General Susanji and everybody. Congratulations to Desi Talk. This is a digital era, and going digital, I think that is the only way left. Digital means it's a real time. Within a second, whatever happens, you can give to the community. Now, the media has a big responsibility. It is one of the pillars for the democracy. Media should be, I know there are many media people, so I am telling in general, media should be the mirror. It should be the mirror of whatever is going on in the community. It should be the truth. Telling truth is not that easy. It is very, very hard, but media should be doing. And most of the time, media is not doing. There are so many things happened in India. Even the genocide in Kashmir, I didn't know. First time I heard was from this Cecil Pandit 10 years ago. So the most of the things were hidden. That should not happen. Nowadays, within 10 years, we are more knowledgeable than before. Most of us, because of the social media, not because of the media. Sorry to say that. So the media should be changed. I don't know much about the Desi Talk, but the all media should be telling the truth. It is difficult, but please do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Hemaji. Thank you for your feedback. I would like to invite Sushil ji. Thank you, Sushil ji, for coming.
Namaskar and Jai Hind to all my brothers and sisters. This represents India outside India. India in Chicago. You represent the elite, the who's who of Indians in Chicago, and it's a great honor to be here. I feel particularly fortunate. It wasn't a plan. I just landed barely 2 hours back, and as I was being driven from the airport, and I was asking about friends here, when I come to Chicago, or even if I think of Chicago, Hemantji's name, Rakeshji's name first crops up in mind. And in the course of conversation, I was told that there is an event happening, why don't you? And over the phone, I said, certainly, if it's an opportunity. I'm so grateful, Lalbhaiji, and congratulations for this. I'm honored to share space with you, Consul General, Ms. Ghosh. And even more privileged to be here because my life time of activity was in the middle of media. I have tracked media, used media, contributed to media, earned from media, and lived and breathed media almost 4 decades of my working life. And I couldn't agree more with Hemantji. We are living in the middle of a media age. It is media that is driving almost everything, including the President of America, I dare say. First thing he does when he wakes up is do a tweet. And the world waits for his tweets these days as to what is happening in his mind, what are his priorities, how he looks at the world, and what is he going to do next. This is the power of media. Imagine Elon Musk spared $42 billion to pick up a social media platform. That is the kind of control media has. That is the level of influence media has on our day-to-day life. I grew up listening to radio to start with. Television was not all that big those days in India. And we used to have our dinner listening to these small sponsored programs, Inspector Eagle and Modi Ke Matwale. I don't know if some of you are nostalgic about those radio programs, 15-minute sponsored programs, or Hawa Mahal. Then came television and then newspapers, and most of these media interactions as media consumers were by appointment. We knew what time was the news. So we would tune in for 8 o'clock morning news, tune in for 8:45 and 9 o'clock evening news. Newspapers were meant for morning, television was meant for late night or night, evening or weekend. Then radio became a driving time, a habit. So media was by appointment. And you knew what program to catch at what point in time for whatever you were looking for. Now, a huge fragmentation has come up. Because there was media by appointment earlier, those appointed times used to bring together large audiences, big audiences. And advertisers, some of you are sitting here, were very clear that, if you want to catch a certain number or a certain profile of audience, that is the time slot to go to. You were assured of your audiences. Digital media has fragmented this because now media is not consumed by appointment. Media is consumed by convenience. Media is in your hands.
You decide when to consume it, how much to consume it, when to consume it, and when to just scroll over and move on, not to consume it. Earlier, you had to sit through the advertising breaks. I remember the audiences for the Super Bowl final in the advertising break was even more than the final live. Such were the ads. Apple's launch ad in 1984, the only time it was played for 1 minute, and the most expensive advertising break to go into, was in 1984, and then nobody had to again pay for that ad to be released anywhere because it was such a sensation. It was quoted in case studies. It was aired to be shown as an example of how advertising has come of age. So we have huge case studies. Media has become very valuable, very lucrative, very impactful business, and has become almost an inalienable part of our lives. Digital media particularly, it has democratized. Earlier, editors of newspapers would sit and decide what would publish and what not, what would get a headline and what would get buried at the page 8 or page 9. Today, all those editors have become bloggers. They run their own, they've left those big ivory towers of which they were the custodians. Today, it has become a level playing field. Ordinary people from normal background have become YouTubers with millions following them. Custodians of large ivory tower media organizations are nowhere to be seen. This is a huge transformation, and it has unleashed individual creativity. People have an opportunity. They can start with small investments, insignificant investments, and gather huge audiences. And that's where there is a huge opportunity, Dalbhaiji, for growing, and for a community which is so vibrant, from a country which has become the flavor of the century. There is great potential in this, and I wish you all the best, Ilyasji. It's a great potential, and I'll love to follow you from wherever I am, because digitally, again, it's an incredible facility. You don't have to be, about 25 years ago, there was a launch of satellite phone service. I remember their headline for the advertising. This was Oriya, and it was launched from America. The headline was, "Geography is history." Because now you could connect to a telephone irrespective of where you were. You didn't even need a cell site because it was satellite. So goes for the digital media. Geography is history. You can get it from anywhere, anytime, at your convenience. I wish you all the best, and I really wish you a great deal of success, all of you together as Indians. You are our ambassadors. You contribute to India as much as India contributes to your success. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you everyone for coming and joining us and helping us. I believe it's dinner is ready. It's our volunteers. It's dinner is ready, right? Yeah. Okay, so dinner is ready. I'm in between. Bailanji, I'm forgetting something. No, not at all, right? Any? Yeah, thank you. I said thank you. Thank you again. Thank you everyone for coming. And one thing I want to mention here is the social media is bringing news and everything, like quick. But now the majority of news is fake. So make sure to consume it. It's see Desi Talk, and the New York Times even. It's one article has to go with a different. Maybe Sushilji knows this better. One article is the reporter will bring the report, and it will go to the news desk. After news desk is checking everything, facts and figures and everything. Then it will go to sub-editor. Sub-editor will check everything. Then after that, editor will go through it several hands. Then you will consume it. It's with the real media. But the social media whatever you think in mind, just without any fact checking is putting everywhere. So make sure to consume it, and before forwarding, first check the facts. That is your responsibility. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Easy for fun. वुमेन्स क्लब चालू करी છે ગોલ્ડન ડેઝ ઓફ
Dinner ready?
He came forward and he supported us. He said, I will support you for the whole year for the digital media. Thank you.
Thank you, very good.
What do you do, Shanaji?
I'm an insurance agent broker and I represent 80 plus companies. And I do any kind of insurance, any and all type of insurance. We are having an office in Bloomingdale here for more than 50 years. So, and we serve in 17 states, including New Jersey, including Texas, Tennessee, Atlanta.
हेलो, आपसे परिचय चाहिए था।
I would like to congratulate Parik worldwide and Bhalal Bhai is our guru. He always bless us. And I have my own organization actually, Not-for-Profit, Chicago Indian Show. That's where we do social activities and Garba for 15 years. Free to the community. Others knows it. Congratulations. So we will also go for digital American Star will be for 1 year, and we are part of advertisement with digital. We started since 2015. Thank you.
Cover with lot of I will send the details. I will send the details. It's not expensive. It's very easy.
हेलो सर, मैं आपको नमस्ते करना चाह रही थी। आज शुरू में मिले अच्छा अच्छा। In fact, I thought I'll go back to क्या बात कर रहे हैं? नहीं, मेरे पास How did you go there? What's the point of contact? क्योंकि अभी तो registration बंद हो चुकी है, so people are trying to go.
They'll be contacting in these.
Yes. बहुत अच्छा है।
Before I was born.